bouncing back with the goal of their own, courtesy of Chelsea Dorber. Pretty even contest, it has to be said, in that first half. Thought the Raw definitely started the better of the two sides, but once they scored that goal, it almost sparked the Reds into life. And they quickly bounced back and eventually got reward for their effort, levelling the score. What a second half this promises to be, as I'll bring in you, Amy Chapman. Interesting first half, but this second half could well and truly be anything with both sides going for it.
Very much an aggressive and free-flowing first half. Opportunities for both teams, and both teams capitalising one apiece, but a lot to play for in this second half. We were discussing earlier, this is there's final spots obviously up for grabs. Both of these teams in prime positions to be in finals, but even more so the opportunity to have a home final as well, very important. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of changes are made to see who wants to win this game.
A huge second half here awaits us. Friday night, W League football could well and truly be anything. Here's Webber. Of course, has that captain's armband on tonight. The intensity was there in the first half. I have a feeling it's going to even rise a couple of notches in the second half, as the header from Isabel Hodgson. Not going to test Georgie Worth on that occasion.
We saw Adelaide grow into that first half, particularly in confidence and sending numbers forward. Rojas was pretty isolated in the first 20, and then you saw Hodgson's and Hogg and a number of those girls getting forward to support that attack, and they looked very dangerous.
Feel the Raw probably going to need at least one goal from Gielnik to get the win in this contest. She has scored a hat-trick in this fixture before Gielnik. Wouldn't they love that tonight in this second half? The Raw is Hecker. She's away. So is Isabel Dalton. Has Hecker back to her left if she wants. Disappointing ball from Dalton.
Could see the centre-backs went with, then we see Gielnik out wide now. Good opportunity. Great little ball in.
Back to Gielnik, who blazes over.
Promising start from Brisbane Raw there. Lots of numbers going forward again. Just some decision-making. And you can see that they're marking Gielnik incredibly tightly. And if you give Gielnik some good service, she certainly can create something. A lot of what she's received so far in this game has sort of been at speed and at her head, which is quite difficult when Adelaide have two strong centre-backs and very strong in the air. So good to see Em getting out into some spaces.
Now Heatley to Dalton. Nice touch from Hecker. The goal scorer for the Raw, looking to link up with Gielnik. She gets the ball back. Has two Reds defenders there to get past, and she wins the corner for the Raw.
Great one-on-one attack there from Marielle. Charlotte Grant has certainly got the speed to keep up with Marielle, but she was patient. She drew her in and got Brisbane Raw the corner.
It's going to be Rankin who's going to be up to deliver it on her left foot. In it goes, punched away by Fryer McLaren. It might fall to Yallop, trying to bring the ball down. Back it goes. It's a decent ball. Here's Gielnik right in the spot as well. I think it was Torpy in amongst there, and somehow the Raw haven't scored, but they've got another corner.
Wonderful ball in from Yallop there. She's recycled that one and chipped a beautiful ball back post, and there was both Gielnik and Torpy lining up for that one. I think probably could have done a bit more with the header, but excellent clutch defending from the Adelaide defenders.
Rankin again. Danger signs for United. Carroll in amongst there. Hodgson back there lending a hand. Anywhere will do at the moment. They've started this second half like they mean business, the Raw. Aldous getting in the way. Polkinghorne up in an attacking position momentarily. And chasing this ball and getting herself in the way of the ball coming out from Grant. That draws the ripple of applause here at Lions Stadium.
Can tell Claire Polkinghorne wants his 3 points. The crowd want the 3 points, and I think the crowd will play a big part in this game tonight. Just picking the Raw up again and, you know, giving them that 12th man or extra momentum they need.
Crucial tackle from Polkinghorne, otherwise Rojas was away. Now Olivia Chance on the ball, riding the challenge of Hogg. Still she goes. New Zealand international. Now Rankin. Good build-up play from the Raw. Here's Yallop. Back it goes. Anywhere will do for United, and it fell fortunately in the end to Fry McLaren. Now the Reds look to break. What a turn from Rojas. Here's Dorber. Already has 1 goal. Still she goes. Chelsea Dorber gets the shot away. Key interception there. I think it was Winnie Heatley who got that touch. Out for a corner.
Great recovery from Heatley again there. That was 2v2 back there for Adelaide, and I think they'll be wanting to have that one again. Heatley made the right decision to come off and cover that one. It was too late for the pass across, but danger alleviated.
Credit to Dalton as well, who could have so easily fouled Chelsea Dorber and would have been in a red card position, it's fair to say as well. So they avoided that one, the Raw. The Reds have got a corner. And it goes Worth with the big punch away. Nice little turn there from Condon. Back to Hogg. In it goes. Nice ball as well. Good header, but straight to Georgie Worth.
Both keepers have been exceptionally strong in the air today and done their job.
Torpy getting an important touch there. Here's Yallop, has Hecker. Now Gielnik. Look to get around Grant. Grant does well. Corner to the Raw.
Does look like Jake Goodchip has spotted that they could be able to expose Adelaide in those corners. You've seen a couple of cheeky runs from Tamika Yallop out wide and whipping in a ball on her left, and M. Gielnik's coming into these pockets on the right, and have got 3 or 4 corners as a result.
Rankin again, home crowd building. In it goes. Carroll in amongst there, claims for handball as well. Wouldn't mind a second look at that one. Jake Goodchip was up in arms. Forward early from Fry McLaren, looking to release Rojas. This is end-to-end stuff at the moment. And back to Worth, keeper to keeper.
Not a bad idea for McLaren there. Rojas is always eager to get in behind, and well put to bed by the 2 defenders there, Heatley and Dalton.
These 2 sides both going for this victory tonight, as you can see in the second half. Such end-to-end stuff. Heatley, Grant getting in the way twice. Sensational from the youngster, Charlotte Grant. Here's Rojas, full of energy. Has Hodgson to her left, might go herself. Still Rojas goes. Out to Hodgson, who strikes it and blazes it over. Huge chance for the Reds.
Rojas has done incredibly well there. Drawn all those defenders out wide. She's a real threat, and she's got clever feet. So draws them in, pretends to shoot, and then does a beautiful layoff, and Adelaide will want that one again.
Not sure too many players this season can say that they've skipped around Kim Carroll and Claire Polkinghorne in the one movement. Impressive from the Reds attacker. Here is Carroll. Gielnik, the flick on is beautiful to Torpy. Has to backtrack because no one's in there initially. It was a good ball in the end. Hecker not gambling on it. Webber, as they look to turn. How entertaining has this second half already been? End-to-end stuff. After the first half was beautiful to watch. Some good football being displayed here on this Lions Stadium surface.
Great little ball in from Carroll earlier and great run from Torpy. That's what they're going to need to do to stretch out this Adelaide back four. They're very disciplined, they're very organised, and you're going to need to expose them in those wide areas to drag them out and then create those holes in the middle. So Brisbane Roar looking to do that at the moment.
Free kick to the Roar, getting on with things quickly. Carroll was looking for Hecker. I'm not sure Hecker actually wanted it.
Smack into the cameraman down there. Gielnik using her body.
Throw in again for the Roar. 10 minutes played in the second half. It has flown by. Hecker back to Winnie Heatley. Now Dalt looking to get her 8th assist of the season. Is that handball? We play on. Olivia Chance, forward she goes. Yallop to Hecker. Still they keep the ball. The Roar. Can there be that final ball into the area? Nice play. Hecker, she's onside. The ball across and Yallop. Jake Goodship asking the question.
Yeah, it definitely is. Was Gielnik impeding play there? She didn't play at it, or perhaps the referee thought she did. But certainly Marielle was not offside and had the right to continue playing at that. I think it's that step into the ball that does catch Gielnik offside there. If she had to just let that run past her, that was in for all money.
How about the ball as well from Isabel Dalton, just talking about how many assists she's got this season. That first W League goal is eluding her at the moment, but has come up with some handy assists this season and almost had another one there.
With the intensity that Adelaide are defending, they are bound to overcommit at times, so that's got to be clever. Keep the ball moving, show again.
Torpy up to Hecker. Starting to get a few more touches. The Brazilian. Waldas, disappointing from her, given away. Rankin continues the run forward. Up from fullback. Hodgson getting in the way. Now the Reds can break if Dorber can spot the runners. Looking for Condon out on that far side, but not able to pick her out. And the Raw don't waste a second to get on with things. There's going to be some tired bodies out here after 90 minutes tonight, because the pace that at least this second half has been played at.
Definitely the work rate of these Adelaide team in defence has been exceptional. As we see, it looks like Adelaide are the first team to be looking at their bench to bring on some fresh legs. It looks like Fiona Warts is going to be the first one to come on. Ooh, as George Worth gives the ball away in a tricky position here.
Shot from Webber, not able to test Georgie Worth. Now Carroll. It's a chance. The Raw looking to play that direct ball again. Play it wider instead to Hecker. Heatley's continue to run forward from fullback. Cross comes Heatley. Now it falls to Hecker, who blazes it wide. As we'll see this substitution being made. First substitution of the game. being made by Adelaide United. And an impressive performance it has been from Maria Rojas. On comes Fiona Warts, a 25-year-old, already scored 1 goal this season.
Definitely a great shift from Rojas. She's been dangerous all night. She's been looking for the ball all night and, had a few chances herself. So good shift from her, and let's see what these fresh legs can do for Adelaide.
Almost surprised to see her come off, to be honest, especially with how she started this second half. Can only think that she's potentially run out of legs. Here's Warts, the substitute, on the ball straight away. Webber gets the key touch. Scored a spectacular goal last week. Opts for the layoff. Here's Hodgson straight to Worth, who will hold it on the second attempt.
Brisbane looking a little stretched there, and great initial play from Fiona Warts entering the field. Agree, Rojas has been exceptional for them tonight, so she looked a little disappointed to come off, but coach is the boss, so we'll see if this pays off.
As this game ticks closer to the 90th minute mark, it's going to get more and more desperate. Hecker, as Grant looks to stand her up. McNamara doing ever so well. Back to Walters. How many interceptions did she make in that first half?
Two centre-backs for Adelaide have rarely looked exposed at all. A couple occasions where Brisbane have gone wide or switched quickly, they've been stretched, but not once through the middle.
Mariska Walters, former Western Sydney Wanderer player, first Dutch player in the W League as well. Forward it goes, nice ball from Chance. Shot from Torpy, well marked by Emily Hodgson. Otherwise, Fry McLaren would have had a save to make.
Great little run from Torpy across the line there, and perfectly delivered by Chance for her, and Torpy did all she could. It was very well defended, but another good, strong opportunity for Brisbane Roar.
The fans are doing their best to get the Roar over the line here. Rankin, another corner in this second half. Here it goes. Spilled initially. Chance Erickson, Gielnik, who'll tuck it home and give the Roar the ascendancy again. The ball bobbling around in the box. The Reds couldn't get it clear. And M. Gielnik scores her 10th goal of the season to give the Roar a 2-1 lead.
You can see the relief on M. Gielnik's face there. A big fist pump from her. Deserved a goal this game. Great little delivery from Jamila Rankin. It falls right in the hot spot. McLaren does exceptionally well on the first one, but the clearance was not enough. You did see McLaren having a little word to the referee there. I don't know if she's questioning whether she was impeded at all, but the replay doesn't show, and sees Brisbane Roar 2-1 for the good.
And M. Gielnik breaks the record that she held for most goals in a season for the Brisbane Roar. 10 goals for her. Outstanding season. And not done with yet. We saw how the Reds bounced back though after conceding the opening goal. Full of positivity. We'll see if they can do the same again.
Does seem that defending corners are the nemesis of Adelaide. They conceded 2 pretty sloppy ones against Sydney in their most recent encounter, and they have conceded again today. Got some big, strong defenders there that can win those aerial battles, but they've been caught out with the rebound on this occasion.
Dorber dispossess, and the Roar looking to break quickly. Olivia Chance just plays it back to Carroll, now Polkinghorne. As the Claire Polkinghorne chant goes up here.
Going to be singing that in my sleep tonight, I'm pretty sure.
forget that one. Now Rankin on the left, looking to get around Emily Hodgson. Did well to hold onto the ball in that little sequence. Polkinghorne again. Now Hecker. First time ball to Yallop is a nice one. Yallop looking for Hecker again. Here's Gielnik. Back to Hecker. Danger signs. Olivia Chance. We know she can hit them. Looking to pull the trigger on her left. Feeds it out to Rankin. The ball across Torpy. And the Raw somehow, I don't know how they didn't get a shot on goal there. At least the Reds look to clear.
Nobody wanting to pull the trigger there. It was a great little switch of play and probably a little disappointing ball in from Rankin there, but Torpy also had a bit more time than she probably thought.
Well, they've done their homework, the Reds, though. That's the second time this match they've not wanted to let Olivia Chance strike it on her left peg. Quickly closing down that opportunity. Rankin looking to spot Gielnik. Waldas in the way again. Here is Olivia Chance. Forward she goes, looking to play in Torpy. Strong coming together between her and McNamara. Well-timed tackle, in fact. Now Warts goes down, wins the throw-in for Adelaide United.
Got a little sneak peek at the Brisbane Roar bench there. I could see Jake Goodship looking to see what kind of fresh legs he could bring on. Torpy probably hasn't played this many minutes in quite some time, so there may be a look for a change there, but she's been a real spark and a real danger in there, and has played quite a crucial role in exposing the Adelaide defence.
What a luxury Jake Goodship has with the likes of Sian Fryer, Larissa Crummer and Letitia McKenna on the bench. Here's Dorber. Forward Adelaide go. Header from Warts almost fell, fortunately for Waldas, who's well and truly keen to get up the field when she can from the central of defence. Header from Grant. Dorber. Still Dorber. Still Dorber. What a ball that is as well. Hodgson, huge chance here for United. What a save from Georgie Worth. Getting down low to deny Adelaide the equaliser.
What a save from Georgie Worth. That was absolutely crucial. Clear one-on-one. She got herself out early. She got herself nice and big and really came up big for Brisbane Roar here. Wasn't a bad strike in the end. Probably could have slotted for the corners, but well done to Georgie Worth, putting the pressure on the striker and at best giving them a corner.
Back in the starting lineup and back making saves that we know she well and truly can make. The Reds have got a corner though. As the Raw prepare their first change of this evening. And it goes from Hogg, far post. Waldos is there, surely saved somehow from Georgie Worth. I don't know how she's kept that out. Still the Reds have it though. Tackle from Torpy. Now Dorber. And anywhere will do for Isabel Dalton. What an outstanding save from Georgie Worth. I thought for all money that was going in the back of the net.
Well done to Georgie Worth. What a couple of minutes for her. This is phenomenal. Back post, great header. Couldn't have done much more. And the one-handed clearance from Georgie Worth. Absolutely exceptional in your first game back after a pretty decent injury. So well done to George, building in confidence and keeping Brisbane Roar in this game.
Could so easily be 2-2. Impressive yet again from Adelaide United, though, bouncing back from conceding a goal, as we saw they did in that first half. Carroll, Polkinghorne, spots a paddock of room for Gielnik to run into. Plenty of yellow jerseys back though. Gielnik, what about that for a switch? Hecker to Yallop, will strike it, but side netting from Tamika Yallop.
Some excellent combination play there from Brisbane Roar, looking really sharp. Excellent switch ball from Gielnik, low and hard, and opens up the space for Tamika Yallop to get a decent shot off. In amongst all that chaos, we did see Caitlin Torpey make way for Letitia McKenna, and great shift for Torpey. She's to get 60, 70 minutes out, having not played many minutes at all this season, coming back from some injuries. Really great job from her. And bringing on Letitia McKenna, who's very strong on the ball. She's sort of slotted into that number 9 position. She's a good hold-up ball player and has a pretty mean strike on her as well. So good early change from Jake Goodchip.
Bit of feeling in the contest between Marielle Hecker and Charlotte Grant. Hecker giving away the free kick, and Grant didn't appreciate it. What a battle that has been tonight. Here's Yallop, right on cue. Hecker will get it. She can run at Charlotte Grant if she chooses to do so. Lay off to Yallop. Back to Heatley. Nice turn from Yallop as the free kick going to the Raw.
We spoke about how Brisbane can drag out those 2 strong central defenders, and that's how it's done, that kind of combination play. We see, I think, was it Waldus out there making that tackle on Yallop, who had really done a lot of play and move to drag her all the way out of position. So a dangerous free kick here for Brisbane Roar.
She was away there, Tamika Yallop, so smart one to give from Waldus. Didn't even pick up a booking either. And it goes from Dalton. Right on cue, Yallop will pick this up. Back to Heatley she goes. Now Carroll. Crowd urging the Roar on against this resilient Adelaide United team. Falls to Dalton. Huge chance here for the Roar. Still Dalton might get it back again. She does. There's a shot. It's again. It's Gielnik at the double. 3-1 to the Roar. And Isabel Dalton, she didn't blaze away. She gets another assist. And Gielnik tucking it under Fryer McLaren to put the Roar 3-1 up.
Wonderful resilience and tenacity from Dalton there. You could see the Adelaide players had really committed themselves. Not once but twice. Good little combination play. Dalton in a great position here. Defender overcommits herself and doesn't recover well. Great little layoff across to Gielnik. Another assist on the board for Izzy Dalton, the number 1 assist in the league now, I believe. And of course, Gielnik, another one to her name. That will be very well received.
8th assist of the season for Isabel Dalton, and that is probably the best of them. Didn't panic, didn't blaze away, had to hurdle over the Adelaide player and found the feet to perfection of Gielnik to give the Roar a bit of breathing space. Now McKenna, the Roar are hungry, looking to ice the game now. As at the other end, it could have so easily been 2-2. Gielnik, Fryer McLaren off her line well.
You can see the difference this half for Brisbane Roar is they have been stretching them a bit more. They've been using the width. They've had players running high and wide and pulling out those defenders, and they've had a bit of success. Balls in wide areas, getting a lot of corners this half. So might have been some wise words from Jake Goodchip at half-time, but certainly a much more promising attack in this second half.
Polkinghorne has to be careful. The 2 captains going at it there. 2 number 4s. Rankin back to Georgie Worth. She hasn't had a ton of saves to make tonight, but by gee, she was caught into action quickly with that save initially and then the save from the corner.
And how big of a difference that can make in a game. they had potentially 2 clear-cut goals for Adelaide in the space of about 3 minutes, and that can certainly swing the momentum massively. But Brisbane Roar have managed to get away with that one thanks to some wonderful goalkeeping from Georgie Worth.
And that'll please no one more than Jake Goodship, watching on from the sidelines. Poking on, getting it from Heatley. Hecker. McKenna. Substitute, Letitia McKenna, nice ball as well. Here's Hecker, has got Gielnik far post. If she can spot it, Fryer McLaren did ever so well to come and claim.
Hecker made the right choice there, needed to go far, needed to go wide, and it's straight down the other end for Adelaide here on an almost 1v1. Kim Carroll stands strong and they pop that one over the bar.
Chelsea Dorber already got one tonight. Has had a couple of chances. That one not her best effort tonight. There's Mallory Webber signalling to the United bench that she might have picked up a little knock. You can see her limping, in fact. Looks like Adelaide have changed even their formation as well, with Charlotte Grant now up in an attacking role. Might have even gone to 3 at the back, you know.
Definitely worth a shot in this position, and this towards the end of the season. You've got to go for these 3 points. You've got to go for the home finals. And it's getting very tight at the top of the table.
I have a feeling this is not going to be a boring last 15 minutes. Yallop. Now to Hecker. As the Roar go in search of the finishing goal. Heatley onside as well. Bouncing off Webber. Another corner to the Roar that they'll be in no rush to take.
Can see Adelaide looking to their bench again here. Definitely some tired legs out there. They've done a lot of running and a lot of defending and have been solid for 70% of the match so far. Been exposed a little bit in the last 10 or 15 as Brisbane Roar look to get a bit more creative in their attack.
Rankin. Happy to take her time. In it goes, headed away. Condon there, Grant looking for and finding Warts. Forward Grant goes, driving run, exciting run from the youngster. Still she goes, diving tackle there from Olivia Chance, getting back ever so well.
Charlotte Grant has shown already throughout this game how quick she is, so you could see the Brisbane Roar getting back in numbers, and the tackle needed to be made, and Olivia Chance did exactly that.
McKenna was looking to skip around McNamara, not able to do so. Yallop back lending a hand for the Roar. Here's McKenna. Has been promising since coming on, Letitia McKenna. I'm sure she'll be wanting to get her starting spot back.
Looking like 2 substitutions for Adelaide here, needing some fresh legs to try and see if they can get something out of this game. Mallory Webber definitely making way. She's looking a bit sore, a bit ginger after a few big tackles. And is it Emily Hodgson's as well? No, Emily Condon, sorry, also making way. So some fresh legs out there for Adelaide.
So should things remain the same, it will put the Roar, I'll just break away from that because here's United. They've picked up the ball, across it goes. There's Grant in amongst there, poking on with the header. Johns, it's just come on. Olivia Chance doing well. This game really getting stretched as we close in on full time. Yallop gets it from Gielnik. I mentioned earlier in this half that there's going to be some tired bodies out there with the pace in particular that the second half has been played at, and I think we're seeing it now. Forward it goes. Grant has got the pace almost to get it past Heatley, but Georgie Worth off her line, doing ever so well. How about the pace from Charlie Grant?
Yeah, that's exactly. You can see why Stenter's put her forward. She does have exceptional pace, and it was a great ball in behind. Really split the two centre backs, and Georgie Worth had to get something on that.
During this battle between Grant and Heatley, here's McKenna, one-on-one. McKenna. Now she's got Gielnik for support. That is a tidy ball as well from McKenna. And Gielnik scored one here not long ago. And Gielnik 4-1 to the Raw. And Gielnik has got a hat-trick. Not for the first time against Adelaide United. She's already got one earlier on in her career. She's got another one here, and she is going clear in the Golden Boot race.
Adelaide kept her ever so quiet in the first half, but she's managed to get three. What a great little ball from McKenna here. And Gielnik, you thought she was a bit slow to get onto that one, but she's very composed and slotted that. What a clinical finish, far post there. Nothing McLaren could do, and a clever little timed run and great ball from McKenna. Gielnik will be very happy to get three on the board. And this is why she is the Golden Boot. She's very clinical, she's very quick, and she's a player in form.
As the Raw are going to make a change here with Jamila Rankin coming off. And the exciting youngster in Sian Fryer coming on. And can tell you, it's the Raw's biggest home crowd of the season as they're closing in on what looks to be a promising campaign. A tick over 1,700 here, an excellent turnout for Friday night football. And you feel this place will be buzzing should they go on and get a home final.
It's great to see Brisbane Roar building back up with their confidence. Everybody knows how good they can be. Everybody's seen the names on the team sheet, but it's delivering week in, week out, and leading into the finals. This is exactly what Jake Goodship and the Brisbane fans will be wanting to see. Gielnik scoring, Izzy Dalton assisting, and not quite a clean sheet, but a pretty solid performance, particularly in the second half.
In from Hogg. Can the Reds get a late one? Headed from Waldos, almost fell to Warts, but Sian Fryer was back there. And Gielnik back, lending a hand if you don't mind. Getting the hat-trick as well, now doing the defensive duties. What can the Reds do with this? Here's a substitute in Johns. Out to Grant. What a duel that has been since Grant going forward. He's got two orange jerseys there to skip around. Wants the free kick. Referee not giving it. And now the Raw can counter quickly through Mariel Hecker. Back to Dalton. Now Chance. Out to Gielnik, who's enjoying being out on that left-hand side at the moment. Disappointing ball. Now Fryer. As Jake Goodship prepares another couple of changes as they look to see out this round 12 fixture that will see them hold on to that second spot on the table and put some pressure on Sydney FC. Just 2 points from them. Gielnik back onto her right. Here's Fryer, just stumbled over the ball initially, and that's what cost her, and Fryer McLaren will be able to pick it up.
Been really impressed with Grant's work rate tonight. Again, another scream for a handball. There's been no handballs called tonight, and probably 3 or 4 shouts for it across the... at least we have the consistency from the referee, but it does look like you can get away with a handball tonight.
It's well and truly allowed for a free-flowing game. Has not been many stoppages at all. Look at Waldas just tearing over to get on with things quickly. How about that for some tenacity? They're 4-1 down. Desperation to get over and get on with things quickly.
So we've seen Yallop making way. So we've got Beck Horsey and Larissa Crummer both entering the field of play, and Izzy Dalton as well. Certainly both run some kilometres tonight, and the job has been done according to Jake Goodships. He brings on the likes of Horsey to steady the ship a little bit and ensure that they remain ahead in the game. And Larissa, of course, we all know what she's capable of.
Scored a goal last time we were here, of course. Memorable goal from Larissa Crummer. The return. Now chance. McKenna. Raw not looking to see this out. They're looking to go on with the job and send a warning to the competition. Hecker. Free kick given away there against Crummer. Well, this will please Jake Goodship. Coming off that loss to Canberra in what I would describe as a flat performance. It's been anything but tonight as Heatley bundles over her own teammate there. And that might allow Adelaide in. Here's Dorber, chance for her second. It is her second, it's 4-2. And Adelaide, is that going to be just a consolation prize, or can they get on with things quickly?
Very clinical finish from Dorber in the end. Just let it run across her and put it right in the bottom left-hand corner. Not a lot George Worth could do about that. And, yeah, very clinical finish. Brisbane Roar looking pretty stretched there, and perhaps, thinking about other things outside of this game now and heading into the next game. And I think that they got caught out a little bit there.
Nothing Worth could do about that. A 5th goal of the season for Chelsea Dorber, a double tonight. And if they got one quickly here, the Reds, this could set up a very, very nervy finish for the Raw. You've got to feel that they'll throw everything at this last couple of minutes. Heatley. Thought the game was dead and buried. Waldas across to it with Johns. Johns skipping around. Hecker doing really well. Free kick to Adelaide. They've got to get the ball up the other end. Fry McLaren, good pick out to spot Johns. Johns looking for Grant. Heatley across. Now chance. Fryer gets it again. Is that going to be handball? Well, that might be the first handball that has been given.
Brisbane Roar look to play quickly right into Gielnik here.
Back it goes from Gielnik. Waldas getting in the way yet again. And this time the Raw get a corner, and I'm sure they'll be in no rush to take this one as we close in on 90 minutes at what has been a very entertaining night here at Lions Stadium.
It's definitely head-to-head in that first half. You really couldn't pick a side who was more dominant, but Brisbane Roar did have that other gear, that other key few players to change the game, and that sees them 4-2 currently.
Headed away by Waldos. She's everywhere at the moment. She's possessing chance as well. Forward from Mullen. Forward it goes, and one for Warts to chase. Worth off her line, has to be careful. Probably smart in the end from Georgie Worth to just put that ball out. Dorber keen to get on with things quickly. Back to the goal scorer. Waldos in there, Grant in there, a bit of time as well to deliver a ball. And it goes from Grant straight into Marielle Hecker on defensive duties at the moment. Hecker again getting in the way. Outstanding from the Roar's Brazilian. Disappointing there from the Reds.
Reds throwing everything at this game. They've got 3 at the back, sending numbers forwards. The subs have been getting involved. Grant has not stopped running the entire game, and they're certainly not letting this one go to bed.
So we're just about to see how much added time we shall get. Heatley, did she keep that ball in? Not according to the assistant. Throw in for Johns. Cleared by Hecker. 3 minutes of that at time. Crummer picks the ball up. Plays Gielnik. Can she get a fourth, Gielnik? Onto her right she goes, looking to pick her spot out. Well saved from Fryer McLaren, getting down low to her left.
Great little combination play from the 2 big speedsters up front for Brisbane Roar. Larissa Crummer slotting it in for Gielnik. You probably could have seen Larissa draw the defender in a little bit more and then slot in Gielnik, but again, Gielnik's still hungry for a fourth.
As these Roar fans have not stopped chanting all night, still going. Even going into injury time. Back to Hecker. Strong tackle there. Coming in from Mullen. Here's Crummer looking to turn. Might fall to Chance. Picked up by McNamara, and forward the Reds go. Carroll getting in the way to snuff out any chance there. And Worth puts it out on that far side. And they have been brave tonight, Adelaide United. But in the end, class has prevailed, and the Roar are going to get the 3 points.
Been really impressed with Adelaide's aggression and their work rate in defence tonight. They've put their bodies on the line. You can see why they're so hard to break down, and perhaps sometimes only on set pieces to break the deadlock. And you can see Brisbane Roar having to put their body on the line to ensure they get these 3 points in the dying minutes.
Header coming in, saved by Worth. Well, they're going to be a tough team to knock over Adelaide United, should they make the finals. Got to take on the Wanderers at home next week. And the Roar have got a week off before we're back here at Lions with the Roar taking on the Jets. Free kick late in injury time. Larissa Crummer winning that one.
McNamara looking a little disappointed on that one. I'm not sure why. It was definitely a clear foul, and probably gotten away with a few this evening. Yeah, both teams getting away with a few strong tackles, but another opportunity in probably the last 20 seconds, perhaps the last kick of the game here for Brisbane Roar.
What a race to the finals it's going to be. Of course, Canberra getting the win before this game in dramatic circumstances. And the Roar getting the 3 points tonight. Olivia Chance strikes it. Now Fryer. Wouldn't she love a goal? Sian Fryer, the second half substitute. Still she goes, looking to lay the ball off. Gielnik was looking for Chance, but that won't happen, and that'll just about do us, I feel. We play on. Warts, one for Worth to deal with, and she does ever so well in the end. And Carroll clears it, and there is the full-time whistle. What an entertaining Friday night contest here in the Westfield W League. A round 12 fixture brought about all things that are good about football here tonight. Two teams that worked tirelessly throughout the 90 minutes and then some. But in the end, the Brisbane Roar have prevailed over Adelaide United, who were gallant in defeat. Mariel Hecker getting the opener from the Roar. Chelsea Dorber double wasn't enough for the Reds. Kazem Gielnik gets a hat-trick for the Brisbane Roar. In the end, it's Brisbane Roar 4, Adelaide United 2. Low and hard, so easily, so